Hi friends, Live Fit with Laura on this very, very snowy, beautiful afternoon. Each day is beautiful. Each day is wonderful. We consider life as sacred and we notice feelings of depression lift. Want to encourage my friends to continuing on. Just briefly, I want to talk about the importance of sleep. Lately, I've been talking about transitions. I've been talking about office politics. It can affect our sleep. We can have insomnia, which derails us in many subtle ways that we might not realize. When we have a transition or a very difficult, uncomfortable situation, and we're not sleeping, never make important decisions or go down a thought path that has you feeling, quote unquote, despair. Because very often it can simply be that we're not getting enough sleep. We must get at least 8 hours sleep. When I was in my 20s, I used to get very little sleep. I could get away with it. Drink a lot of coffee. I waited tables. I would get home at 1 in the morning. I would have class at 7 in the morning. I could get away with it. But for my more mature friends who are over the age of 40, we can't do that. I'd like to encourage my friends, besides our exercise, besides cooking our meals and drinking lots of water, to realize how important sleep is. By healthy sleep, I'm talking about turning off the electronics, getting off your phone, turning off the TV 2 hours before we go to bed. No provocative conversations, no emotional conversations. And read a book. It's great to read a book. You can hold the book, turn the pages. I'm not talking about ebooks. I'm not talking about being plugged in into your phone on Netflix until you try to fall asleep. The electronic devices have our brains revved up. So we must set those aside. I like to encourage us to have a minimum of time on our electronic device. Have real friendships, aside from Facebook and YouTube, which is the platform I use to post my videos. I am not on my phone. I know nowadays most people communicate by their phone, texting. I want to encourage my friends to remember calling and visiting people in person is much more real than texting. So living well with me, remembering the importance of a good night's sleep, a good night's rest. If we are fit and we're eating the right food, but we have negative thought patterns and a negative attitude and we're not sleeping, what good is that? So it's all combined together, and we can easily make these changes to give ourselves a good night's sleep. We can change our attitude. We can decide to eat healthy. We can decide to forgive. We can decide to reach forward to those goals that we have. Reach forward for those things that lie ahead, putting behind us those things that lie behind. We continue moving forward to those things that lie ahead, putting behind us those things that lie behind. Seeking the blessing and the lesson in all painful events. Transitions are a natural part of life. We do not stay stuck in transitions. We do not play the martyr, the doormat to stay in a bad situation. We look forward with strength and faith that we know there are many options. We walk away from toxic friendships, toxic relationships, and toxic jobs. Unfortunately, there are many jobs that are toxic. They might look good on the outside. They might be full of glitter and glamour. But only we can decide if it is beneficial for us to remain. If we do our best in a relationship or a job and we are not valued, and our body is telling us with very specific symptoms as insomnia, that's a big one, then we are not the martyr. We do not play the doormat. We are only married to our spouse. We are not married to our pain. We are not married to dysfunctional relationships. Have an awesome day with me, Living Fit with Laura, knowing that We are of no use to anyone if we are stuck in the past, or if we are determined to stay miserable in an unhealthy relationship or an unhealthy job. We move forward to those things that lie ahead, putting behind us those things that lie behind, with our mind off ourselves, with forgiveness towards ourselves and others, never holding a grudge, but taking the lesson in the difficult situation and moving forward to be more sane, more stable, and more strong. Have an awesome day with me, Living Fit with Laura, to get and stay sane, stable, serene, and strong. Keep it up.